Winston Churchill once said that we shape our buildings and then they shape us. Wherever people go in the world, they're interacting with the people and places around them. It's possible to be affected by a space without even realizing how or why. But how do these spaces come into being? Architecture and construction are two professions that contribute to the making of the built environment.
Once we go up a scale, we can start to really analyse the path through a building and what the spaces are like throughout. So we really get a sense of how people will experience the building.
There's a lot of people involved in getting a building built, and the architect is very much about designing and creating the space and working with the team members that can make that happen in real terms.
It's this incredibly complex choreography of all sorts of things, and that's one of the things I like about it.
So we're kind of visual communicators and, most importantly, designers.
But you also learn about technology, you learn about structures, you learn the way where the sun rises, where the sun sets, the way the winds blow, you know how plants affect people, you learn about people's psychology. You know, it's a very holistic profession.
I'm afraid I think a lot of the public perception of architects is they're wankers, a bit sort of, a bit precious.
The sole middle-aged male working by themselves.
And the other myth is that architects don't understand the dollar, they don't understand money. It's when you want to do something cheaply that you need very clever design,
We try to quantify all the building elements and put a cost to it. And obviously the objective of doing that is to make sure that the design is able to conform to the cost and the outcome of the building.
In this profession, you can practice it in so many different ways. You can be working in a huge office in the city, you can be designing skyscrapers, you can be designing beautifully considered houses for an individual or a family in a small practice.
You can see within the history of architecture that architects often really enjoyed kind of doing very little things like designing a door to also having proposals for very large events or carnivals or even like a party.
Being an architect can get you into politics. Being an architect can allow you to do just about anything.
For me, the diversity of the projects is always really challenging, keeps me really interested. And then I also get to work on some incredible design competitions and bids and things like that.
Often it feels like I'm playing. It's a playful kind of job. You're moving things around in space.
What I love most about architecture, or what I do, is actually the uncertainty. I like coming into the office and not knowing what's going to happen.
And I even think, and this is really weird, love the smell of a building site, still do. The smell of concrete, and for me that's a really big excitement. It's like the smell of potential.